Hi Leo, I love you honey. So we're going to do a Celtic, general Celtic for you. Thank you for everything. I love you so much. For Leo. For Leo. What can Leo know? Holy angels, Holy spirits. To the divine above. Angels and ancestor gods. Leo. Well, Maslин's in distress. He might be having some nightmares. Challenge to this right now is that Hangman and the Page of Swords. He's looking for some truth and clarity on where his support system is. He's thinking to himself, where is everybody? What he's talking about is, where is everybody, the ones that said that they would help him? Nobody there. Let's get it pulled. Foundation. The Sun. Oh, and Judgment in reverse. Oh, recent past. Knight of Pentacle. 7 Cup. Interesting. Top of this spread. 10 Pentacle in reverse. Five Cups. That's unemotionally fulfilled and broke. No abundance, no legacy. What's coming in? Queen of Wands and the King of Cups. There might be a masculine that don't believe that you're very vibrant. Yeah, they've had falsely committed. It's not the right time to initiate with that emotion. Yeah, they're going to F around and find out, because you got the Ace of Cups there and the Emperor. They're going to fall in love. There's a masculine here that didn't think the feminine was so... well, you got the King of Wands here in distress now. Once they start, there's that King of Cups, Scorpio energy. They got to learn how to pour the cup right. Internal. Ace of Wands. Oh. Strength card. External, indeed. Proud of you. External, you have the World and the 10 Cups. Advice for this reading. Ten Swords. 4 Pentacle. Potential outcome. King of Swords trying to come in reverse. It's a narcissist. This is a masculine. Wasn't thinking straight. Didn't make a right decision. Well, he's actually apologizing. This is going to spark his emotions because of one stupid decision. And it wasn't a small decision. That decision that's coming in the King of Swords, causing the confusion. Queen of Cups. So there's a Queen of Cups to the King of Cups that's causing confusion of the Queen of Wands. Cancer, Scorpio, Aries. Daggone. So where this reading's going to start out, you got a divine masculine here. He's stressed. That's stress, anxiety, sleepless nights. Whatever you think about during the day, you're dreaming about at night. But once they're right in here, it's going to be where the true sword should come out, because you got the 10 swords there. There's one sword that's going to prove the rest a lie. What's that one sword we're talking about? Yeah, in divine timing. That's 7 Cups. 5 Cups. 5 Cups is at the top of the spread. So let's clarify it. Where's the masculine? Why is he stressing so much? 6 of Swords. He's worried about where he's going to go to find peace. He's worried about going somewhere that he doesn't understand. He doesn't know. It's an unknown place. I mean, you got 8 swords right there. He knows the truth, but he don't want to believe it. Why don't he want to believe the truth? Why doesn't he want to believe the truth? Oh! Let me go catch that. Man, like they were just knocked out of my hand. I felt like a bunch fell, but nothing fell. So we have the 3 swords. It's heartbroken. Strength card. You have 11 swords here. So he knows he's at a dead end. There's nothing else he can do there. Where is the divine feminine? 7 cups and the moon. Emotional decisions behind the scenes. She sees clearly. She knew exactly what was going to happen when they come together. She's actually celebrating spiritual truth. Because she's thinking, once he gets the truth through the divine, he can't doubt her anymore. And that's what's happened here. And there's the judgment. That's the breaker 19 calling on the divine. Father, can you hear me? This son has been misjudged. Your spiritual realm, or what you've tried to open up to spiritually, has denied you. They're going to pay. They judged you. The challenge is the hangman and the page of swords. Curious on who's the support system here. The hangman is getting a different perspective where you've been, where you don't ever want to go again. This is a soul reflection. Mind, body, and soul reflection. But you're hung upside down. Blood is rushing to your head. The sun is upside down here. The sun is up right here. Heartbreak. This person is thinking, man, that they shouldn't have got into this relationship. They have actually initiated this contract while they were heartbroken. They were heartbroken over you, Leo. They're curious of where the support was. Well, the support was with you. And you were the one misjudged. What caused this person to misjudge Leo so much? So harsh. Because it was the cycle of confusion. They didn't fix their thoughts. Why not? It's like the more they thought about it, the confused they got. And the reason why is this is twin flame judgment. Who's going to be comfortable with it? They misjudge a twin. I mean, damn. What's in the 4 wands? Yeah, they break from the blessing from the divine. The one blessing from the divine. The happy, independent, self-assured kind of blessing. Queen of Swords for the Queen of Wands. Enlightenment and karma to the Queen of Cups. That's Cancer, Libra, and Aries. Whoever this is did not make the decision on their own. They wasn't forced to make the decision. But they allowed people in their ear. Literally. It give them choices to make a decision on what they want. What the hell? Foundation of it is this misjudgment is going to spiritually enlighten someone. They didn't mess with you. They messed with the divine. Oh, the Empress is coming out with the Emperor in reverse. She's like, nope. Level. She doesn't want an Emperor on earthly level. Masculine, where are you? Well, he's in judgment. The breaker 19 calling on the divine. He's like, well, might as well go on in there. He's acknowledging. He's put the pieces of the puzzle together of what the judgment is. What's he going to do about it? What exactly is he acknowledging? Let's clarify that. King of Swords. He's going to have to start thinking straight. A strategic decision on a different path of interest quickly. He committed too quickly. He initiated the contract too quickly. There's your star. And your tower. Spiritual enlightenment. That's lighting the candle. He could be waiting for the right time to choose a path of interest. Because he wants to make a smart one. What is in the Two Wands? Look, honey. You have the Hierophant. This is the divine judgment. Spiritual star. Oh, gosh. That's a spiritual healer that's seeing the truth through the divine himself. That way it can be no doubt. After this happens, this masculine, he will not be listening to nobody here on earth. And this could have actually started anywhere from 3 to 6 years ago. Recent past. So some emotional confusion slowed a situation down. And the reason why it slowed it down, because it's analyzing every cup. Not just picking a cup without looking into it. Well, who's the Queen of Cups for the feminine? Leo. Cancer energy. Who's this Queen of Cups? Because she's going to be the counterpart to the King of Cups. Aries energy and Scorpio there. 7 Cups. So she's the one that's actually bringing the emotional confusion. Yeah. Through a reflection. Mind, body, and soul searching to be able to acknowledge what to focus on to move forward alone. A love that they didn't see coming. This feminine that's happy, independent, self-sure, confident, and single, abundant, and cornucopiazed. Damn. So this masculine's actually reflecting on a decision that he made a long time ago. Because when he made that decision, that's when everything started changing. It took him back down instead of raised him up. Where's the divine feminine Leo here? Emperor. Justified Emperor. Carrying a lot. Because of another woman. Queen of Pentacles. Because he settled down with another woman. She said it's his problem. It's not hers. What's at the top of your spread? You have 10 Pentacles. It was in reverse. And the 5 Cups. Feeling sorry for oneself emotionally is draining someone, maybe through abundance, broke. You know, if anything that is putting you unemotionally fulfilled, where you're second guessing your emotions, you know that it's not in your legified path for you. Where is the divine feminine, Leo? Yeah, that's what she knows. The sun, happiness, bliss, naked baby on a pony, spiritual enlightenment on a soulmate. That's soulmate healing, soulmate transition. You got the sun, judgment, held back. Soulmate judgment held back the initiation of even being friends with interesting energy. The feminine understands that the energy was changed. Challenged her interest of success. Oh, she was successful. And she also recognized it. She recognized jealous people. She knows. She knows that whatever is leaving her unemotional filled is not abundant. Where's the masculine here? Well, he carries that heavy. 10 wands. Ace of wands. He's got to drop 10 interest for one. And that's what's holding him back. That's what's delaying him to find peace and contentment. And come together with what's confusing him. Well, those 8 swords to 10 wands, you drop You put 10 swords on 10 wands. That's going to slingshot that pumpkin. And you're going to go back to this 2 of wands. And you're going to go down to 2 passive interests. One on yourself and one for your counterpart. What's coming in this reading? We have the Queen of Wands in reverse and the King of Cups. It's almost like there was a masculine here that was feeling better about himself by the way he put the feminine down. He didn't believe she was very confident, very vibrant. Well, guess what? Feminine, she's coming out with the moon. 3 cups. She's secretly celebrating. She's secretly come together behind the scenes, you know. She doesn't want the masculine to know everything about her. It's none of his business, is what she says. It's what's going to help him grow more. The more confused he is, the faster he's going to go. And that 9 wands is in reverse. That way he won't have to reconsider what the truth really is. There's no boundaries in spiritual truth. It's just like there's no boundaries in time in the spiritual realm. Time's only made for matrix. Damn, femme. Feminine. I never abbreviate things. I don't abbreviate. Divine Feminine, King of Swords. She said you need to strategically think and making a smart decision when you communicate to love. When you quickly communicate to love. Quickly messaging and love. Ooh. Where is the masculine here in the Queen of Wands? King of Cups in reverse. This might have been a masculine that didn't have confidence in his own emotions. But where he is now, honey, you got the Lovers. 10 swords. Undermined the Lovers' connection because coming together with the soulmate left him unemotionally fulfilled. Once you connect to a true soulmate, nobody else can level with that energy. Even if they tried. And they would miss it. The true sword just flipped over. That's the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help us God. 8 swords. A clearance of the mind. Mind clearance. Whoever this is, you need to stop thinking negative. Every negative thought you have, you need to bring it back with 3 things you're proud of yourself about, even if nobody else knows. The negative energy needs to be squashed quick. If it don't feel right, 9 times out of 10, it's not. What is in this 10 swords? The Lovers for the masculine. It's like he betrayed the Lovers connection over and over and over and over again. But he did it emotionally because he just didn't have confidence in his feminine. What's in those 10 swords? Whatever it is, it's been there ever since the beginning, since the spark of interest. Yeah, Queen of Wands. Moving forward, this is an intuitive move. He has to come. You have the High Priestess and the 6 wands here, the Hierophant and the Star, or 6 Pentacles. Got to be on an intuitive level. That's what the feminine says too. She doesn't want the masculine on the earthly level. Shit. Your internal energy, the Strength card and the Ace of Wands. So you've gained some new energy. You could be manifesting new energy. It's interest. You're more interested in gaining your power back more than anything now. Leo never goes out of season. Just because it does in the matrix doesn't mean it does in the cosmos. Sun don't shine. Nobody gonna wake up. They won't be able to breathe. Literally. So you found some sort of new energy through getting all your power back from someplace. 3 of Wands in reverse. You was not prepared for peace. The 4 of Wands in reverse. You was not not comfortable. The Queen of Wands with a Tower for a long time. And the stress of the King of Wands. This is a feminine. It was hard for her to gain a foresight and peace and contentment, but she did it. And the reason why she did it is because she said the more that she tried to explain the spiritual realm to the masculine, the more that he shunned her. She wasn't planning to find her power like this, but it thrusted her to do so. Where's the masculine? Knight of Cups. Brought him down a notch from the King of Cups to the Knight of Cups. This is a spiritual friend. This is a Muslim that's now trusting in the spiritual realms. You got the Star and Temperance. That's Earth Angel energy. These two never felt the connection with no one else. Feminine doesn't want 3 wands. She wants 2. Yeah, Queen of Wands and the 8 wands. She told him she would love to justify and master abundance, but unemotionally fulfilled with the transition, with the things have changed because of the other path that he was interested in. There's something about the Muslim that the feminine wish she didn't know. And you got the Star and the Knight of Cups. This Muslim, it's a spiritual wish for him to at least be friends with this feminine. What is it about the feminine that the masculine did not know? Well, you have the Wheel of Fortune. It was destiny. It was a turning point. That's why it caused confusion. You had swords in your wheel. Your water wheel couldn't turn. This was a contract with the feminine that you left behind. Being open to being spiritually balanced in divine timing. You should have got on the wheel, masculine. She would have changed your mind about destiny. If there's something that the feminine didn't know about the masculine, what is it? And there's Temperance in reverse. He was not at peace. He wasn't looking for it either. It challenged his abundance. When the cycle ended without support, emotions, to free himself from the lover's connection, initiating a contract to move forward and master the offer while depleted. When you get the 8 Pentacles, the 7 Pentacles is already in there. But this feminine is actually working on one other pentacle. What's the pentacle that's being worked on? That 10 swords. 4 swords. Unknown depletion to acknowledge independent stress. So he's realizing he's bringing in the stress by himself. Maybe from a soulmate marriage that's left him guarded, and he's struggling with the Tower. The ultimatum's going to cause a Tower because he's looking for peace and being challenged for a long time. Spiritual enlightenment. This Muslim is hanging around people that's not spiritual. He's got friends and family saying, oh, you believe in that bullshit? He's like, yeah, I really do. What is the family saying to this Muslim? They're telling them they're playing a spiritual game. It's trickery. Manifesting a soulmate is trickery. Putting an end to justifying. That's what puts the end to them justifying their spiritual realm. But you know what? That world is coming here. Instead of ending it with the spiritual realm, this external person is going to end the cycle with this family. They're not going to end it with their spiritual realm. What kind of cycle are they ending with this family? Oh my gosh, the Strength card and the Hermit. So this is a family that has literally drained a feminine. This is the feminine deck we're using. And that's what's caused her to mind, body, and soul search. She's looking for the star, hope, faith, balance, renewal of success. She has successfully publicly recognized who deceptive and who ain't. She's going to do regardless of what she's going to do. I mean, you have Leo energy and Virgo. That's a heavy reflection. Soul reflection. When you're in the Hermit mode, that's shadow work. Where's the masculine? And ending the cycle with the family? High Priestess. 4 swords. Until he does, his intuition is blocked. And that's where the King of Cups and the 10 swords comes in. These 10 cups are undermining the Muslim's family. Like every time he comes and tries a loved one, they shut him down. which is keeping him from finding his emotions. And that's what's in the advice, is that 10 swords. Feeling defeated, depleted, stabbed in the back, lied to, betrayed. The 4 of Pentacles is normally a holdback, but in that bundle, it looks like he's opening up. Because of the 10 swords, there's nowhere else for him to go right now. Masculine. We'll do this one. 7 cups. Well, a successful recognition of emotional confusion. Well, that's where it is back there with the Queen of Cups. He's going to open up. He's going to open up to the emotional confusion successfully. He's going to think of himself. Where is the feminine here? 10 swords, 4 swords. 10 swords, 4 pentacles. Did y'all see that light just come on? I didn't turn the light on today, I don't think. I don't know how long it's been on. Opened up to the deception. And you're going to know about it. So she's telling the masculine a successful recognition without emotion of the lovers and communication. She's saying, I told you so. This deception, sneaking around, lying, cheating, stealing kind of way, it's going to spiritually enlighten the whole clan here. And that's what's weighing heavy on the communication. This masculine knows it. That once the family sees that he's right, he'll probably never be able to speak to any of them again. And this is people that he loved. What will the masculine do? He knows it's either a marriage or family that is blocking him from being able to sit back and observe. 10 pentacles, money, rich family. 10 cups. Could be a woman that wants a rich family. She's just looking to be rich, which gives him no time to manifest or pray or meditate. Potential outcome. It looks like he might be ready to talk to the divine above. You got the King of Swords and the Page of Cups. The initiation and a discovery of love through strategic truth. Yeah, because of that 9 swords. That stress, anxiety, and sleepless nights. Yeah, Queen of Swords. She knows that he knows that she was meant to him to stress. She was sent to him to stress him out. That shocking revelation, a sudden change. Yes, long time truth coming forward in the mental confusion of the path of interest that they chose. Waiting for the right time to choose a path of interest, but confused about how to clarify for a long time the tower. What's the tower that the masculine's trying to clarify? Well, it was an earthly level when he started this contract with the Queen of Swords. All about money. And here comes the devil, the Queen of Cups, and the 6 of Wands. This is a successful recognition through a Cancer energy that this was a karmic contract. They might have actually went... Who's the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords? Yeah, the cycle not over. Dead end. Trying to stab the cycle so it can't turn and end. A struggle of argument. That's a return to sender. You got 2 women here that is keeping a masculine in a karmic contract. Who are these women? What's a masculine need to do? That's the divine assessment on ending the cycle. In divine timing, these cycles will end. Soulmate. Truth. They're the soulmates that's going to bring nothing but the truth, so help you God. Yeah. Without support in the blessing. They're going to bring the truth on what supports the divine blessing and the divine journey. Whoever it is going to, the masculine's going to figure out, well, that's not supposed to go in the basket. We're not getting that today. Where's the divine feminine when the King of Swords is up there with the Page of Cups? Could be a masculine apologizing. Look, honey, King of Wands. 2 cups. She's ready to reconcile. She's ready to reconcile with this masculine. She understands the masculine's carrying a lot, but He needs to justify, he needs to celebrate justice. He needs to celebrate being spiritually balanced. Don't ever correct on earth what needs to be corrected in heaven. Because this was a challenge that was planned and prepared for him to test what his passionate interest was. It was sex, a hobby, and it's up to him to free himself from the challenge of mentality. So now it's got him second guessing. Where he gonna release himself? Hangman in reverse, maybe looking for support. Don't look for support. And trusting in a friend. They've been ignoring this offer for quite some time. This masculine is worried because of the last thing he said to this feminine. It's like she made him eat every word, but she didn't make him eat it. The divine made him eat what he said. It's rushing in, being argumentative, stressing the feminine. Was this masculine mean to the feminine because he didn't know that she was a true divine feminine? Was he mean to her? The Lovers, King of Pentacles, he settled in to follow through with the Lovers connection. 9 Wands. He's reconsidering what he followed through when he got the ultimatum. Look at that. Intuitive Tower moment. His intuition told him, go, go, go. Get the fuck out of here. This Queen of Cups and the Three of Swords. This woman will break your heart. He should have made a stand in his confusion then, but he second guessed it because it was what he wished fulfilled. It was what fulfilled his wishes. What wish did it fulfill? The transition, the deep emotional immense transformation. To celebrate the transition, celebrate change, was the plan. To prepare them a foresight for what's challenging their mentality. The 5 Swords is where the divine wants you to figure out who's against you. Who is against you that's making you be against yourself? Who's against you to make you not trust yourself? Where is the masculine here? There's the 5 Swords again. Ace of Wands, that's going to give him new energy. Whatever these 5 Swords is going to give him a new perspective. What sort of new perspective is it going to give him? Yeah, that 10 Pentacles in reverse again. It's going to break him. He might lose everything. Magician. Because he was confused on who the Queen of Wands is. You can't be rich in earth and rich in spirit too. Doesn't work that way. The King of Swords in reverse, this masculine, he wasn't thinking straight. He held back. He blocked destiny. He was planned and prepared to block the destiny, but you can't block destiny. That's why the 10 Pentacles is in reverse. Could have happened 10 years ago. He's got to trade 10 Pentacles in for the Ace of Pentacles. And that's been communicated to follow through with the transformation. You have no choice. One way in, one way out. It's like going into a vortex where the door closes behind you. As you move, the door closes. As you move, the door closes. You can't turn around and go back the other way. Where's the feminine here? 6 Swords, she left. Queen of Pentacles, because there was another woman. Divine told her to leave. There was another woman. She successfully recognized her power right then. Her strength, her courage, self-love, self-care, self-attainment. She analyzed that the confusion of the King of Wands needed to be worked on with interest. It's like paying a bill back and having to pay extra because the bill's late. What's the interest the feminine's talking about? What he carries. What the Emperor carries in his bag. When he initiates the interest of another woman that's jealous. That's the Magician. Spark the interest of trickery through challenge by the Queen of Pentacles. That's what weighs heavy on the masculine. He compared this Queen of Pentacles to his true divine feminine. He didn't get anywhere with it though, because And he's weighing a lot because he thinks that it was trickery from the divine. He was like, divine, that just was not fair. A spark of interest, of trickery through jealousy. Where's the jealousy coming from? Yeah. Well, the jealousy is coming from the Three of Cups. Knight of Wands. Somebody that they come together with just for sex. Well, what's the Mason going to do with the Queen of Pentacles? The initiation of curiosity, of interest. She's going to message him and say, hey, it's a wish fulfillment. She wishes for the truth. This Mason's also going to clarify where they are most emotionally complete. The Queen of Wands is their destiny. And family interfered with the strength, courage, power, wisdom, self-love, self-care, self-attainment. That's Leo energy. You got the Devil and the King of Cups. This King of Cups had attachments when he met the feminine. And you know what he's going to do with them? He needs to shake them off. All of them. You could have one attachment that's got 9 friends. When somebody you don't like is talking to somebody you like, that you talk to every day about your life, they are your enemy too, masculine. Okay? Okay. I love you guys. Ciao.